Good morning and welcome back for another yoga flow. I hope you're ready. This is going to be a little bit of a longer flow than usual, but a relaxing one. Sitting down, getting comfortable, closing the eyes, palms facing up, breathing in through our nose and exhaling through the nose. Breathing in and a deep exhale through the nose. I want you to hear your breath as if your breath was a wave in the ocean. Breathing in, that wave of energy flowing all throughout your body, and breathing out. Inhaling, feeling the energy flowing down to the toes, around the neck, and exhaling anything excess that needs to be exhaled. On our next inhale, we are slowly going to get our hands and raise them looking up. Inhale. Exhale, lower them back down and chin to chest. Inhale, raising hands, looking up towards them. Exhale, back down by our side, chin to chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, hands by the side. Gentle twist to the right, looking past the right shoulder. Taking a few breaths. Warming up our muscles for the deeper stretches throughout this flow. Slowly switching sides, looking past our left shoulder, inhaling and exhaling, focusing on muscle activation. Warm up our wrists a little bit and slowly join me into a tabletop position for some cat and cow. Inhale in cow, exhale cat, abs tucked in. Inhale cow, exhale cat, chin to chest, abdomen tucked, squeezing air out. Inhale in cow, exhale cat. Inhale cow, arch back. Exhale cat. Slowly add some movement into your cat and cows by moving our hip left and right, whatever feels comfortable. We're going to come in to an extended puppy pose next, to stretch our shoulder blades out, open up our chest, getting as close to the ground with our chest with each breath in as we can. Stretching out our lower and upper back, fingertips connected to the ground, deeply rooted inhales and an even deeper exhale. Breathing. On our next inhale, slowly come back up into a child's pose. Take a breath here, settle, and we're going to lift our head and come to standing position or samastiti. Inhaling, hands up. Deep breath in and a deep exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, your spine straight, and exhale, step jump into plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, come into an upward facing dog. Taking a breath here and feeling that lovely stretch in our lower back. Exhaling, breathing, holding this and coming into our first downward facing dog. Taking 5 breaths here, stretching out, pedaling out your feet if you wish. Next inhale, taking our right leg to the top of the mat, coming into a low crescent lunge, left knee on a mat. Bend our back, inhale, and as we exhale, interlocking our fingers, squeezing the shoulder blades together and opening our chest, looking up at a point, keeping our balance, breathing. Slowly, I want you to calm down into a lizard pose. Hold it there in a high lizard, getting used to the movement and the stretch in the hip, allowing gravity to bring that left knee closer and closer to the mat, and when you're ready, dropping the elbows onto the mat, right sole of foot facing towards our elbows, and staying here, maintaining the strength in our core, allowing each inhale and exhale to bring our body closer to the mat. Opening the right hip, feeling the connection between our feet and our elbows on the mat. Stay with the breath. Amazing job. Slowly lifting our head, coming back to a high lizard. Take a breath, and I want you to balance on our right leg, bringing the left leg up almost as if you were coming into a T pose, lengthening out the arms, fingertips touching the floor, and do a forward fold with the left leg in the air, maintaining balance on that right leg. Stay breathing, feeling the stretch in that right leg. Tensing the abs, maintaining core strength. Pointing the toes also helps with your balance. Slowly inhaling, lifting our head up, bringing that left foot next to the right. True forward fold. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, step or jump into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, come into a high cobra, stretching that lower back and taking time just to connect back with our breath, in case we lost the flow there a little bit during all that movement. Slowly hopping into a downward facing dog and staying here, taking 5 breaths, breathing. Bending our knees if you wish, if you're still a little tense. Inhaling, and this time taking our left leg to the front of the mat. Low crescent lunge, right knee on mat. Inhaling, looking up, bending back, Exhale, hands interlocked behind us, opening our chest, shoulder blades squeezed together, knee above ankle, breathing, opening our right hip while giving a nice stretch to our lower back. Breathe in and exhale. Now coming into our lizard pose, maintaining a high lizard pose for a few breaths, just to get ourselves used to the feeling before hopping down onto our elbows. Sole of our left foot facing towards the elbows. Staying here and breathing. Focusing on keeping your core engaged, your connection to the ground through the different points, the elbows, the foot, our hands. Feeling gravity dragging that right knee towards the mat, all while opening up your hips more, dissolving the tension that's stuck there. Piece by piece, you feel freer and your movement becomes more fluid. Inhaling back into a high lizard, slowly coming into a T-pose, lifting the right leg up and doing a one-legged forward fold, fingertips touching the mat, feeling the stretch in our left leg, quads, your thigh, engaging the core for balance. Focusing on breath. Inhale, lifting our head into a one-legged half lift. And slowly bringing that right leg back down. Full forward fold, exhale, inhale a half lift, and exhale, raising the hands, coming back into Samastiti. Amazing. Inhale, raising the hands up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, your spine straight, half lift, exhale, step or jump, Chaturanga Dandasana, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here, breathing, just taking a moment to catch our breath. On our next inhale, we're going to transition right back into tabletop, making our movements almost wave-like. We're going to thread the needle, right hand up, bringing it under our body, knees on the mat, left hand behind our back, opening the shoulder. Breathing and staying here in this twist. Core less engaged than in other poses. Feeling our shoulder loosen with each breath. Breathing, inhale, exhale. Slowly opening your eyes if they were closed, bringing the hand that was behind our back and straightening it out, allowing a different stretch in a different direction to take over, lengthening that hand and using that hand, bringing ourselves back into tabletop, taking a breath. And now we're going to thread the needle the opposite direction. Left hand under the body, right hand to the lower back, opening that right shoulder. Breathing, staying with the breath. Cool air in and the hot air out through our nose. Taking a breath in, sliding that right hand up above our head, lengthening it out, allowing the shoulder to relax, and slowly using that hand, popping ourselves back onto our elbows and immediately going into extended or a normal puppy pose. Having free movement here of our fingers, bending them in and out, while opening our chest, going even deeper into those shoulders, as deep as you can. Slowly, on our next inhale, we are going to come back up into tabletop, and through tabletop I want you to go and lie on your stomach, coming into a small baby cobra pose. Breathing here, paying attention to our abdomen, our lower abdomen and our pelvis touching the mat. Full connection. Inhaling, pushing ourselves up using our hands, tabletop, and sitting down into a wide-legged position. Taking a breath here to settle, inhaling hands up and exhaling, bringing our hands between our legs, reaching out as far as comfortable for you, lowering the head, dropping down onto the elbows, pointing our feet, staying here and breathing, opening our hips, relaxing the shoulders that we have just been stretching, and focusing on this deep hip opening movement. With each breath, feel your body go deeper and deeper into this movement. Each exhale, pushing out tension from your hips, and each inhale giving you more strength and flexibility. Slowly lifting our head, preparing ourselves to sit back up into a straight position on our next inhale. Very good. Now we're going to grab our right foot with the right hand, left hand above us for a side stretch. Just taking a few breaths here. Putting that top hand behind our back, if you wish, and if it is within your practice. Breathing in and out, feeling that lovely stretch. Next, swapping sides. Towards the left leg, right hand on top. Feeling the stretch on our right hand side. Staying with the breath. Amazing. Coming back to neutral, we're going to bring our feet together and come into a butterfly pose. Soles touching, hands grabbing the soles of our feet, and slowly lowering ourselves, breathing. Your back should be relatively straight, moving from the hip. Going as deep as comfortable, listening to your body, swaying if you wish. If at any point anything becomes too sore, it is okay to stop and take a break, or skip an exercise that you might find uncomfortable. And coming back up, straight back. Slowly popping ourselves into a plank. And staying here. Lowering ourselves onto our elbows. Tensing our core. Focusing on aligning our body, using the breath as strength. Each exhale helping us push through and slowly dropping down fully onto our stomach, hands and legs stretched out as if someone was pulling you from both ends. Give yourselves a nice stretch. Hands back down, and we're going to flip onto our back. Amazing. Coming into bridge pose, lifting up our pelvis and putting our hands underneath us. We're going to come into a fish pose. Elbows pressed against the floor, shoulder blades into our back, and we lift our upper torso and our head touching the mat, high arch in our back as we lift our chest, the crown resting on the floor, inhaling and exhaling. This pose boosts fatigue and is a great pose for the morning. It is also usually used as a counter pose for the shoulder stand. Slowly dropping back, bringing our knees to our chest into a little egg pose. Taking a few breaths here, looking to the left, taking a breath in, exhaling, and then looking to the right, taking a breath in and exhaling. Allowing our back to just be flat on the mat. Releasing our legs, lengthening it out, slowly bringing the soles of our feet to the mat. Coming into bridge pose again, but this time on our next inhale, we're going to lengthen that right leg, straighten it out, tensing the glutes, inhaling, keeping ourselves off the floor, core tight, dropping it back down. Left leg straight up into the air, core tight, deep breaths in and out. Glutes tight, and slowly dropping ourselves back down onto the mat. Amazing. Hopping back into a plank, and then popping ourselves back in a downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Pedal out your feet if you wish. Connecting to the ground. Inhale and exhale as a wave flow out into a sitting position. Next, we're going to grab our right leg, place it on top of our left leg so that our two knees are on top of each other in a shoelace pose. Hand into prayer in front of us, and if you wish, with your next exhale, slowly drop down onto your stacked knees, placing our hands far apart from each other, lowering the head. Stay here, breathing, feeling the stretch in our glutes. Next inhale, slowly retreat back into a straight back position. Release your legs. Switching sides this time. Opposite knee on top of the opposite knee. Hands into prayer and staying there, or if you wish, inhale, and as you exhale, forward fold onto the two knees. With your hands spread apart, inhaling and exhaling, feeling that stretch in our glutes. And slowly raising our hands away from the mat, head looking up, and coming into a normal seated position. Getting ready to close off our flow, closing the eyes, palms facing up, breathing in and breathing out through the nose, focusing on our shoulders and our hips. The difference in tension from when we started 30 minutes ago to now. Just what a little bit of movement can do for your body. Give thanks and gratitude to every single part of your body for allowing you to do this yoga flow this morning. If you want a gentle movement of your neck from left to right, chin to chest and up, to close off, shaking off the tiredness and the fatigue, and getting ready for the day. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.